So after watching the problematic Avengers take care of business as they they stop a crisis of their own making, all I have to say is the 100 Girlfriends is at its best when it embraces pure idiotic nature. This was easily the best episode out of both seasons, and it's because they just went completely balls to the walls insane. Our drug dealer girlfriend Kasuri gives a hair potion to a character best described by a comment in my comment section last week. When it comes to Hahari, every other scene, you don't know if you should call the cops on her or consider her the greatest character. Someone said that to me last week, and I think it's perfect representation is this. The fact that they start the episode off, the sun's gonna burn out, explode, whatever, right? The world's gonna end. And how do we solve that crisis? I'm thinking it's gonna be some dumb shit where, like, the power of the Rentro's love after he gets 100 girlfriends saves the day many chapters from now. No. First we have Mom go crazy, Harageddon, and then Rentro allows her hair to feed to the sun before cutting it off, and all's well that ends well. That is brilliant. And I love how self-aware, once again, with the fourth wall breaks. They talk about how much problematic characters are in the car, avoiding cancellation, just everything about it was fantastic. And while Hahari is a questionable character, without her, this show would be so much more boring. Of course, once more my work, see my full thoughts. We got the Patreon full and get live reactions available exclusively over there if you're so interested. So I was thinking like maybe half the episode would be this like hair plot line, because I wasn't expecting a full ass episode on this. I'm so happy it was. The more it went on, the more ridiculous it became, and I have many of questions. Especially why mother and daughter had the most lewd scene out of the batch. Half of the girls, when they got strung up, as they literally say, like it's just like hentai, just like tentacle porn. A lot of them are like, okay, it's like poses, it's like, okay, Reki Kawahara, get out of here. But then when it came to Hikari, it was like Mom's hair was a thong. And worst of all, by the end of the episode, she's also like, Mother, stop. And they're like, girl, she stopped ages ago. I think what this concerns me with is I've made the jokes, and I've seen people have similar thoughts. We have a lot of spots that are open. I'm deeply worried for when they do start having kids, because I doubt this man collects 100 girlfriends before the year's over. If he starts having soulmates of his own children, Jesus, God help us all. And I guess to play devil's advocate, the world of 100 Girlfriends would have ended had Kasuri not drugged them again. But I don't think we should reward her behavior because she's causing zombie outbreaks, Harageddon, alien invasions, ghosts, who knows what else she's gonna do. But what an episode. It was, I just think of the fact that you could show this episode to someone who's never watched this show. And they would think, what the? That's not what I thought this show was about at all. This is some wild shit. Probably think it's stupid, think it's the greatest thing, whatever, right? And then imagine their reaction when they watch episode 1. They'd be like, how do you get from episode 1 to this? And that's brilliant to think of. The fact that there's so many little jokes. At one point, so like they get split apart multiple times, right? Getting in the car, oh my god, the car's stuck by the hair, so we're getting out to push. Oh shit, 2 more are gonna go down. Quick, bend over and give me your bat. Yes, ma'am. Hits her like a home run to save her life. If that ain't best girl energy, I don't know what is. Just all the jokes, like seeing Shizuka in the helicopter, giving like the thumbs. It's this. Now I want a full season. I want season 3 of 100 Girlfriends, every episode to be something like this. Give me catastrophic, over-the-top, world-ending events every episode. You gave me one where it's like the world was getting overrun by giant hair tentacles. I want a full zombie episode. I want a full ghost episode. I want a full alien invasion episode. I want a full monsters rain or just storming everything. We've had miniature versions of stuff. Like the girls literally did turn into zombies who wanted kisses at one point. But after seeing an episode of pure ass apocalypse level energy, this has so much potential to go even crazier. I think there's only two ways this show can end at this point. The one way, which I know they'll never do, they won't have the balls. Rentro breaks up with everyone and he marries the god instead. Or two, it ends in nuclear warfare. And given the shit we've already seen now over just 20 some odd episodes, nuclear warfare is probably on the table. I mean, if you tell me there's not a chance that we have a nuclear scientist joining the harem at some point, and since I think there's only like 30 girlfriends currently introduced in the manga, possible. Great episode though. That the more it went on, and I love when the show's self-aware and breaks the fourth wall. Like they quoted To Love Ru, and like they walked out and they're like, "What in To Love Ru is this?" The fact that they're calling it out, so you can't even just be like, "Oh, I know you're thinking too much." No, even they know it's like tentacle porn. The fact that they realize like, how did we avoid being canceled for so long? It's just everything about this is so great, because especially because this show airs on the most normal like looking TV slot you could get in Japan. Like, yeah, there's technically been worse things, more lewd things that have aired, mostly censored though, and mostly on later night TV slots. Not just like a most normal thing. It's just, this episode was fantastic. I don't even know if I have a specific point that was my favorite. It was all so good. If I had to pick, it's probably the baseball bat thing though. Like that was funny. Like when she was introduced, she left an immediate positive impression because she's just like tomboy darkness. Iku's just fantastic. And I think any scene with her is just comedy gold. Like the fact that the only one who enjoyed the car ride initially was her because everyone was being squished together. And of course, Tomboy Darkness is the only one who enjoys it. It's just fun, man. All the girls had like at least one moment that was fun, but given the amount of girls that are now on that rooftop, some get more attention than others, of course. But either way, I thought we were one step away from an Uzumaki scene when Rentro came down to see Mama Dearest. Fantastic. You let me know your thoughts and feelings down below, especially favorite gag, because there's a lot of scenes that left me laughing, and I'm interested in what people gravitate towards the most. Let me know though. If you like you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new around here. Of course, ring that bell, and like I mentioned, we got those full live reactions over on Patreon, and hey, while you're over there, I'll also give you a video shout out. Alright, so today we got Austin Citizen, Nicholas Geischer, Eric Cheeks Robinson, Guy Palace, Shareable Cockras, Brian Mifsud, Waka866, Andy, Anime Fan 2019, Slayer Droid X, and we also have Joseph. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care. Have a good one.